So this is one of the most requested videos. I am going to be sharing with you how to make a revision timetable for your upcoming exams. By the end of the video, you'll be able to accurately identify and prioritize what to study and actually know how to plan your study timetable. So this video is going to be divided into 5 sections. Number 1, I'm going to share with you how to choose what to study. Number 2, I am going to show you how to make a weekly timetable if your exams are weeks away, or how to make daily timetable if your exams are a couple of days away. And number 3, I'm going to be sharing with you how to do as many past papers as you can. Number 4, how to manage your time and make sure that you are productive throughout the period. And number 5, I'm going to be sharing with you a very useful study technique that will improve your concentration and attention span. So please do make sure that you do not skip any part and you watch up until the end of the video. So firstly, you want to classify your subjects or courses according to your understanding or performance. So I'm going to use my high school subjects as an example. So the ones that are highlighted in green are the ones that I'm good at and I just need revision. The ones that are highlighted in orange are the ones that I am performing average in and most of the topics need revisiting. And the ones that are highlighted in red are the ones that I'm poorly performing in and I need to actually go back and study. Secondly, you want to classify your subject according to your exam dates. So you will divide your exams into 3 sections. The first sections are the exams that you're going to write earlier. The second sections are the exams that you're going to write in the middle. And the third section are the exams you're going to write last. For example, if you are writing 15 exams, the first 5 exams is going to be section 1, the second 5 exams are going to be section 2, and the last 5 are going to be section 3. So you are going to use the 2-3-1 method of revision when you are creating your weekly study timetable, meaning that on week 1, you are going to be revising section 2 papers, or rather section 2 subjects. And week 2, you're going to be revising section 3 papers. And week 3, you're going to be revising section 1 subjects. So that towards the day of your exams or close to your exams, you are revising subjects that you are writing first. Firstly, what you want to do on your timetable is highlight all of your responsibilities. Either it is school, classes, work, chores, errands, all the stuff that you cannot get rid of or you really have to do. So here you can see that I've highlighted all of my classes in purple, and I've highlighted all of my errands in orange, and I've highlighted all of my chores in green. And then the blank spaces, that is the space that you're gonna use to fit in your study time. So for my week 1, I am going to be studying only physical sciences, maths, and English, because those are the 3 subjects that I am writing in the middle. Those are my section 2 subjects. How do I know how many times do I study each subject, or how much time do I spend on each subject? It's simple. Go back to your ranking or how you prioritize your subjects. So the subjects that are highlighted in red are going to get the most attention, meaning those are the ones that should appear the most on your timetable. The ones that are highlighted in orange are the ones that are going to be moderate or average appearance on your timetable, and the ones that are highlighted in green are going to get the least appearance. So when you look at your timetable, you have to see more red, less orange, and a very few green. As you can see on my example, English is the one subject that is highlighted in red because I feel like I am performing poorly in, which means I am going to be studying English almost every day. And life sciences, for example, I perform average in, which means I'm going to study it every other second day. Here on my timetable, I'm studying it on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. So the subjects that I am performing good in, such as maths, I'm going to study it less frequently, at least 3 times a week, because I just need revision. Also note that on my timetable there's a yellow highlight that is hobbies. So on the yellow highlighted part, you can put the stuff that you like to do, or the stuff that keeps you distracted while you're trying to study, so that studying doesn't feel like a punishment. If you're going to be studying while you're thinking about TikTok, why not put 10 minutes aside for TikTok, so that when you are studying you are completely focused. So when you are revising your subjects, I like to divide them into 3, and again there is a 3-2-1 method, meaning that the one that is highlighted in red you're gonna spend 3 hours on, the one that is highlighted in orange you're gonna spend 2 hours on, and the ones that are highlighted in green you're just going to spend an hour. So if you are finding geometry difficult, for an example, you are going to spend the first 2 hours basically learning the concept, and the last hour is definitely for past papers. So this is how you want to organize your papers or topics that you have done. So you're going to arrange them according to the years that the paper is from and the topics. From there you are going to do a question from each year, and then after that you're going to mark yourself, put your marks there, and then write down any mistakes that you made. Also do corrections. So when you are doing your past papers, make sure that you record down everything that you do, the year the paper is from and the subtopics. Make sure that you do this for all of your subjects. So for example, trigonometry is highlighted in orange, meaning I'm going to spend 2 hours on trigonometry. The first hour is me revisiting all the concepts that I haven't understood well, and the last hour is for a past paper. And then I'm going to record down which past paper did I do, from which year, how many marks did I get, and what are my weakest points, and did I do corrections or not. Also, if you got low marks for that topic, you need to indicate what exactly made you to get low marks. So this is how your timetable should be looking like in a day. This is an example of a Monday timetable. As you can see, from 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. these are the classes. Make sure that you include time for lunch, time for extracurricular activities such as watching TV, and make sure that you include time for traveling if you do travel from school or from work to home, so that things don't overlap. As you can see, geometry has 3 hours to it because it was highlighted in red. The first 2 hours is for studying and the 1 hour is for question papers. Equations, because they were highlighted in green, they will get only 1 hour, which means you just head straight to doing past papers. And life sciences was highlighted in orange, which means it will get 2 hours. So you pick any topic and then you're gonna study it for 2 hours, 1 hour revision, and then 1 hour past papers. Make sure that you put time for dinner and social media as well if you need to. And number 2, you want to make sure that you do not leave any gaps on your timetable. Don't say that, I'm just leaving this 3 hours, I'm gonna see what I'm gonna do, because you are allowing distractions or you are allowing procrastinations to take over, because on that 3 hours you're gonna be like, I'm just gonna take a nap, or you're gonna end up spending time on TikTok on that 3 hours. So make sure that for each hour you assign an activity, even if it's like TikTok. Make sure that each and every hour is assigned to something, so that you do not lose track of time and you know actually where my time went or where do I spend most of my time. Another thing is that when you are studying, make sure that you turn off all of your notifications and put your phone away, so that you do not find yourself spending time on other stuff during the time you are meant to study. So if you are struggling with concentrating and you can't study for a long period of time, or you can't be productive, I am going to be sharing with you this study technique that can help you to study and improve your concentration span. It is called the Pomodoro technique. So what you want to do is break your study times in chunks, in small chunks, meaning that you can study for 25 minutes and then take a 5 to 10 minute break. Or I prefer 45 minutes and then the last 15 minutes of that hour I am taking a break. And that's if you have a longer attention span. But if you really find it hard to concentrate, do 25 minutes and then take 5 to 10 minutes breaks. After you've done 4 Pomodoros, which means 4 times of 25 minutes studying and the breaks, you can then take a longer break, which is like 20 to 30 minutes. But if you were doing the 45 minutes and 15 minutes break, you can then take an hour break. In that break, you can go eat while watching TV, or you can go for a jog, whatever you prefer to do. I suggest that you stand up from your study desk and go somewhere else during your break so that your mind is refreshed. Do not take a break where you are studying. After creating your weekly timetables or your daily timetables, you want to leave at least 2 to 3 days before your exam so that you focus only on that exam those 2 to 3 days, and you focus only on that paper. If you are writing life sciences paper 1, make sure that you focus only on paper 1. And number 2, instead of doing past papers in sections or in subtopics, make sure that you sit down and do the full paper and mark yourself after doing the full paper and give yourself a mark. And it is during this time where you go back and revisit your record, where you were recording down all the past papers that you've done. There you want to see your common mistakes. You want to see all the topics that you were lacking, whether you've covered them, and also you want to make sure that all of your difficult topics or your difficult questions, you go through them so that you make sure that you understood them and decrease the chance of you failing them again in your exam. So we've come to the end of the video. If you found the video very useful, please click the like button and please don't